right, welcome to the podcast. We're calling it Stories from My 7-Year-Old Life right now. And we've got Abigail Gillikin. Don't call her Abigail, she likes Abby. Okay, so you tell some awesome stories, and it turns out you've got a story about a sleepover with
No, that's the boring story.
a famous story. Okay,
We gotta do like the Chick-fil-A one.
the Chick-fil-A one?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the Chick-fil-A one?
Remember Okay, so one day so Taylor Swift called me and gave me her phone number. And then she also gave me LeBron's phone number.
LeBron.
James.
Yeah.
And he...
Let's back up. How did you meet Taylor Swift?
I didn't. She just called me one time.
She called you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was on my iPad just like playing games. And then with my headphones, I heard a ring and I just went out. And then I saw Taylor Swift on a screen. And then I was like, and I saw her and she just said, "Do you want my phone number and LeBron's James phone number?" And I was like, yeah, of course. And then it came in handy. She said, "You'll need this one time." And it came in handy because one time I was with her, LeBron. So LeBron, he had
Wait. So
I wasn't with LeBron.
But to go back to your Taylor Swift conversation. All she did was give you her phone number and LeBron's phone number?
Yeah, because they're very best friends.
Yeah. But then what else did you talk to Taylor Swift about?
Well, she was just like, "You'll need this." And I didn't do anything. But then she just ran away from her camera, then came back, turned it off, and then ran away.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I was like, okay.
So you didn't get to ask her any questions?
And then it actually came in handy. Because
Yeah.
one time, LeBron was playing a game, and he lost all his basketballs, and they all deflated. So he needed to get a, pumper, because
Yeah.
he didn't bring one. Nobody did. And then he called me, and he was like, "Did Taylor Swift..." And he was like, "Oh, man, Taylor Swift gave me your phone number." And then I was just like, yeah, what do you need? And then he was like, "Can you get a pumper from Butt Basketball Place?" And
I'm sorry, Butt Basketball Place?
Yeah.
That's the name of the basketball place.
Yeah.
Okay.
He needed a pumper and some other basketballs.
Now, wait a minute. Why did he call you? Doesn't he have people for this?
Yeah, but they couldn't come because they had something very special to do for him.
Oh.
It was his birthday that day, and they had to plan stuff, and they just said they were both sick.
Oh my gosh. How old did he turn?
40.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I was like, but basketball place, and I just went there because he needed it. And a lot of stuff had butts on them, but it was like basketballs and pumpers, and they all had like big butts, which are called gyots. And I was just like, okay, I need like 5 basketballs and a pumper. So I got one, and then I was just like...
How did you get to Butt Basketball Place?
He gave me, so... Basically, he gave me the address on my iPad, and I stole your car, and he taught me how to drive somehow. Well, he had this, fake steering wheel, and then it was, on a screen, and it showed me what to turn to, and I just did that on the real steering wheel.
Oh.
And, yeah, now I know how to drive.
Okay.
So I get there, and he was like, "Oh, thank you so much." And he gave me a Super Bowl ticket.
What?
Yeah. And I was so excited, and I'm like, "Oh wait, I need to go with a grown up." And he was like, no, you don't. You can go with me. And and then I was like, okay, but I just met you. And he was like, well, you're my best friend now. And then I was just like, okay, I'll tell my dad. And he was like, no, don't tell anybody. And I was like, okay.
So is LeBron your best friend now?
Yeah. And tomorrow we're going out to get ice cream.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
What flavor?
I don't know. He said that he might dump his wife. He might dump his wife for me.
What?
Yeah. Like, I'm like, no, I'm not, like, in love with you. I just want to be, like, your friend. And he was like, okay, I still love my wife, though. And I'm like, yeah, you should. Goodbye, see you tomorrow. And, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's the story of me and LeBron.
Well, what was going to the Super Bowl like?
I haven't gone yet.
Oh, so for next year?
Yeah.
Gotcha, okay. All right, and so what did that have to do with Chick-fil-A?
Oh, it was going to be the Chick-fil-A one, but then I was just like, no, I don't want to do the Chick-fil-A one because that one's too short. It's just like, we met at Chick-fil-A, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, okay.
And then the end.
Gotcha. All right. And so you and LeBron are now best friends.
Yeah.
What else have you done together?
Well, basically, so I'll tell you, oh yeah, there's 2 Chick-fil-A stories. So this is the longer one. So, like, he is going to pay for, like, Chick-fil-A for me. Well, he already did. But we went to Chick-fil-A one time. He got me ice cream and my favorite chicken nuggets. And I was just like, wow, thanks. And he said, yeah, it's all on me. And I'm like, wow, thank you so much. I was like, wow, I love Chick-fil-A. And he said, like, yeah, me too. I normally get, like, the chicken nuggets. But, like, then he said, but I wanted to try the chicken sandwich. But I'm going to take, like, the things off. And I was just like, bro, why didn't you get what you actually wanted? And then it all started to be, like, crazy. Then everybody ran out of their room, and then they were like, wait, why did I just run out? Then they ran back in and smooched on LeBron, and then they smooched on me. And then I was just like, and I went under the table, and then they were just like, oh, she's trying to be smaller than us. Nope, we're going to be smaller than you because you're LeBron's wife. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm just his friend. And and then he was like, nope, I already have a wife. You guys know that. But I do love her. And then I was just like, yeah, I love you too, but I don't want to marry. And then I was just like, wait, how? And sorry, that's my sister. And then I was just like, I was just like, hey, nobody loves anybody. We love each other as friends, right, LeBron? And he was like, mm-hmm. And I'm just like, okay, I'm not going to be your girlfriend or wife or anything that you will smooch me on anywhere. I will be your friend, though, because I love you as a friend.
Okay.
That was a boring story.
No, it was really good. Oh, all right. So have you hung out with LeBron any other times?
Yeah, we have a lot of times.
Okay. So you went to get basketballs. You're going to go to the Super Bowl, and you've been to Chick-fil-A. I think you were telling me that you went on his private jet or something.
Oh yeah. I went on his private jet because his butler took me there to bring his basketballs and pumper. And I was like, thanks, but I just want Chick-fil-A because my little favorite thing in the whole entire place, this world, is Chick-fil-A. It's the best thing ever. And I was like, do you have Chick-fil-A? And they were like, I have thousands of Chick-fil-A. And then I took a parachute. Well, I didn't take a parachute, but I put on this suit. Then I pressed emergency, and then I flew out of the plane because I was kind of embarrassed. And then I just flew with a parachute, and I just flew to the game. And I was like, here you go. And I was like, here you go. Now you owe me $50.
Why?
Because I gave him.
Oh, the basketball.
Yeah, and the pumper.
Got it. Okay, but you got a free private jet flight.
It was a weird way.
I see.
And he even twerked.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, it's okay. And then he fell out with no parachute. But I just took a trampoline out of my pocket, and it was like a tiny trampoline. Then I pushed a button, and then it came into like a big trampoline. He just bounced and bounced and bounced and bounced and bounced and bounced on it. Like he was on his back, and it kept bouncing, 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 bouncing. And then I was just like, I kept laughing because it was so funny, and it was just like.
All right. Well, so that's your story about LeBron.
Yep.
Okay.
We have more stories. Spoiler, they're not about LeBron.
Well, I can't wait to hear more. Until next time, there's been Stories from My 7-Year-Old Life with Abby Gillikin.
Subscribe to our channel. Sorry, we don't have any subscribe button.
Maybe we will. Who knows?
There might be a subscribe button if you like these. Mind blowing.
All right.
I want to see that.
Okay.
I want to see that.